So it is week 4 and I've hit a wall. Now, that isn't the worst thing to happen. Kind of a good thing, actually. It's weird to say that when you are trying hard to kind of break away from things and ideas of what others feel you should be. But when you hit that wall, the only thing to do is find you there. So, yeah, I hit a wall. Kind of happy about it too. Let's go over why. So like I said, I have hit a wall this week. And within that wall, I have had to do a little bit of searching. So instead of my usual pattern of just giving up, I decided that it was time to look in, do a little bit more work. And by that work, I mean first identifying what the problems were. Now, I have never been a confident person. I don't feel that way. But after having a really random talk with my best friend, I kind of put things into perspective that I need more people to lean on. And I mean, sorry to her, but she's the perfect person for this. She helps boost my confidence in every way. She helps me feel like the person that I see in my head and not the person that everyone else sees, which I found was the biggest problem. I am a people pleaser. I like to make other people happy, but I've never really understood, I guess, that just because other people are happy doesn't mean I can't be happy too. And I'm a person. I can make me happy. That should be the first goal. So that's what I'm working towards. That's where I really dug in deep and kind of sat down, looked at everything that I didn't like, and made a plan on how to change it. Now, like I said, this is my 52-week challenge. Ironically enough, this week, just doing research to see how I wanted these videos to progress. Now I know I'm a little itty bitty channel. I just started. This is my 4th video. I have followers that are mostly just friends at this point. Would I like to grow? Of course. But I want to help people. That's what I've always wanted to do. That's why I became a teacher. That's why I want to help people with their travel plans. I want to help. I am a helper. So I want to help people with this channel, with this video, with these videos, with this message. I want to help. Whether it makes someone's day a little bit better, whether I say something that kind of sparks an idea that pushes onto another idea that just makes them a little happier, a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more themselves. That's what I want. That's my goal. So, with that, I had to dive into myself too. And I was kind of browsing through, looking at YouTube, different vlogs, different videos, just to see kind of how I wanted this channel to progress, what I wanted to learn, what I could learn, and how I could grow. I found Elizabeth Chu, and I will link her profile below. I binge watched Elizabeth Chu, and she did a 6-month challenge to kind of make herself feel better, make her life the way she wanted it to be, which is exactly what I'm doing now. I know I don't have the luxury of it only being 6 months. I have, like I said, I'm not in my 20s. I'm 35. I have a kid. I have a business. I have work. I can't put a lot of time that someone in their 20s or their teens can channel into just kind of fixing everything. I have to steal moments. I have to make those moments. And that's perfectly fine with me. I'm totally okay with this taking a year. I'm actually excited because it's a way shorter time frame than I would have ever given myself. That was the challenge. not the 6 months, the entire 52 weeks, 1 year. So with me, I'm totally okay with that. But I loved some of her ideas. I loved some of her quotes that she used. I love some of her just thoughts with this journey. And I know there are going to be huge setbacks. I have had a bunch this week. I have tried to film numerous times, and as soon as I sat down, the words wouldn't come. And I found myself getting more emotional at that. And if you know me, I am not very emotional. I don't like to share those kinds of things. So this channel alone is very vulnerable for me. This is the most vulnerable I have been in a very long time. So moving forward with that, I also started looking just kind of rabbit holes here and there. I went through all of my pictures. I went through pictures that I had saved. I went through pictures on Facebook. I went through a lot of things just to see what kind of future that girl would want. And I found the biggest problem: I don't want anything that that girl wanted anymore. I'm a new girl, and that's okay. But the problem that I'm having now is I'm trying so hard to hold on to, I guess, those ideologies of that girl, the girl I used to be. And right now I feel like I'm kind of fighting her to become the person that I see in my head now. That, yeah, has some of the same ideas, but the goals that we had are not even close to being the same anymore. And that's okay. That's what you want to do. We are human. We are supposed to grow. If we don't, we really messed up somewhere if we don't. So today, this week, let's focus on growing. Let's really jump forward and see the kind of goals that we have and how we want our lives to look. Let's write it all down. Let's figure it out. Make another vision board if you have to. But don't make it for this month. Don't make it for this year. Make it like the life that you want. A year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Give yourself a time frame and build it. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing so that I can work towards the goals and the life that I want as the new me. The me that's going to grow. Not the me that I see in all of the pictures. Granted, I want to have that smile back. That one that just knows that I'm happy. But as I kind of went back in the pictures, I was having a harder and harder time finding those. As you get older, you get labels, of course. Not just the labels of like mom or business owner or sister or brother or anything like that. It's the labels of, oh, she's the shy one. Or they're kind of a drama queen. Or they're not really that confident. Just those ones that are, I guess, used to describe you, but keep you stuck. Because even if you are shy, it doesn't mean you can't go out and give a speech. It doesn't mean you can be amazing at something. You can. You can be amazing at something. You just have to have the passion to go with it. And that's another one, that she's passionate. That can be misconstrued in so many different ways. And it's those kind of terms and titles that get handed to us that, yes, can be the way that someone sees us, which is fine. That's their vision of us. But what's your vision of you? I think at the end of the day, when I sit down in my little blue chair and I go to write in my journal and I pick up whatever steamy romance I'm reading right now, that's the titles that are important to me. The ones that I give myself. The ones that are mine. So, find some words that make you think of yourself. The titles that you would give you. The words you would associate with you. Build your life from there. That's all that matters. Is the life that you want moving forward. And the names that you give yourself. Because, well, you can. There's no one stopping you. Become that person, embody that person, and make those dreams come true. So of course later on, we're going to check in. We're going to do things because that's how I want to do this. I want to check in. So I will tell you, my morning and nighttime routine have gone straight down the drain. I have slept in way too much this week. Did start going back to the gym with Boo Bear, so that was a lot of fun. Also helped in the YouTube rabbit hole because nothing better to do when you're walking on a treadmill for half an hour to go ahead and just watch a show. So I thank you to Elizabeth Chu for letting me, or creating those amazing videos that allowed me to go down this rabbit hole to kind of reevaluate things. I was feeling very stuck, and I was feeling very down about things. And that's, I can't say it's not like me, but I generally hide it a lot better, which is, I guess, the part that I should go in with. Now, I have been taking steps to help that for me. There is one thing that I am checking off my 52-week goal list, and I had my first appointment this last week. It went really, really well, and I am enjoying it. I look forward to next week, but I went back to therapy, which is important because you need someone to kind of bounce your ideas off of and tell you if you're doing things to hurt yourself in your own mind and keep your mental health on track. So this one is kind of a lot. Very heavy. I'm sorry. But find your words. Find the titles that you give yourself. Associate words with you that are important to you. Remember that your mental health is paramount. The whole quote of this entire 52-week challenge: you are the only person that you are stuck with for the rest of your life. Make sure you are comfortable, you're content, you're confident, you are passionate, you're ready to push boundaries, you are ready to just flourish. Make sure that you are doing something for you. You are the only person that you are stuck with for the rest of your life. Love them. Make sure that they are someone that you love. Treat them with kindness. And make sure that when you tuck yourself in bed at night, the first person you say I love you to is you. So, as always, I hope that this week you do something that is challenging, something that makes you feel fearless, something that makes you just say fuck it, and something that makes you laugh uncontrollably till your stomach hurts. Be happy, be healthy, stay mentally positive, be confident, and I love you. I will see you next week.